What's up? We're playing Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered. We're doing the Frozen Wilds DLC. If you want to see the very beginning of this DLC that I accidentally started, look towards the end of session 2 for the remastered playthrough. But we've, for the most part, not really done anything, so we're just gonna knock it out. I'm doing this offline because I'm actually uploading that video right now, so that video won't even be available for some time.
Naltuk?
Who are you?
Well, later today.
How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. But what can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratak said this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Well, then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Araya wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
Alright, you want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is.
But yeah, I've already gone through the new area, the cut, and done a lot of the side stuff. So like, I'm not gonna be getting any side missions here. This is very much just a attempted blitz through the main story. Somebody's mad.
By that pulse from the tower.
Yay. See, I already took care of literally all the other control towers except for this one.
So the tower helps nearby machines, but it can be overridden.
I had to figure all that out without the quest telling me that. Not that it was difficult, but yeah, I did things in the reverse order that you're supposed to do them, I think. Anyways, yeah, it's there. Why was it like, you know what? We don't need to show you your next step. It's whatever. You're good. So,
Seems I can take care of the machines and towers. The daemon's next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Araya should meet you after all.
oh.
What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine, a great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Bergren told me you're Araya's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the Blue Light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Araya's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me, an aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Araya when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Araya and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Araya at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her, I have faith she will hear the voice again.
Neat. So, yeah.
I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path.
Cool. Now, I didn't get every single campfire, apparently, but we did all right.
The shaman's path begins somewhere up above.
Loyal steed. We ride. Hopefully in the right direction. So far, no. Alright, alright. I'll follow the rules, I guess. Yeesh. Aurora Borealis. Localized entirely in Horizon Zero Dawn. Yes.
I'm pretty far up. The shaman's path must be. This must be one of the markers Naltuk told me about.
What the fuck is that? It was the little flags. Oh shit. I should mention I'm playing on a PS5 Pro for this remastered one. So I don't know if there's any like bugs or anything. Activate markers. Hold up. Is it just a light? Oh, no, we gotta do pull strings. It does say optional, but I'm curious. Damn it. It's so narrow.
What's this chime for? To help guide the way with sound? If there's more, maybe my focus can find them.
I don't know. Okay, so I can't like do a trail. All right, we'll just continue. Do.
Another marker. Good. This isn't the way out. Some gear, though.
Yay, things to steal.
Looks like each marker points to another, giving directions. Not this way.
And I'm aware that I went the wrong way just now. It's just, I want to explore. This seems like it might be the way. Maybe.
Wait. Back? The chime. Not sure I saw this fork before.
No, I did.
Not this way. But then, where? Huh, I see. Up.
Didn't see that one. Anything that looks like it's like jumps attached to it,
Better be careful.
I'm trying to be mindful of. You're cool. Yeah, I put in the work to get the platinum earlier, which is fantastic, but I've actually never been through this DLC, so this is my first time playing it, so admittedly I'm a little more invested in this DLC now.
Done with the cave. So what's next on this path? Yep, focus can pick up the chimes. Should help me find my way. Around the bend we go.
Do.
Now how do I cross this one?
We wait for everything to load in.
Looks like I need to get up to that rope. Down it is. There's the lamp.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't gotten any of those because I don't like have a map of them or anything to follow along with.
I need to pull the rope to move this thing into position. Okay, the bridge is filling up. Made it.
I'm about to pause here in a second. Oh wow, we're heading in that general direction. Okay. We've done way wilder shit than that. That
Wasn't exaggerating.
looks angry.
There's definitely something new out here. And I don't think it's friendly.
Can we please scan it? No. Okay. I have to pause. Well, you all won't know shit, but I'm gonna step away for a few minutes. Alright. Had some food delivered. Had to eat it.
I like the sound of that.
Also got a drink and did some chores. It's actually been a good like 30 minutes. But thankfully you all didn't have to sit through that. Just me.
It's pointing right towards those machine helms.
That is not a normal tower, because I already got the tower for, or the trophy for all towers.
Take control. Gonna have trouble reaching that tower to override it. Okay. Guess we're doing this, big boy.
Neat.
Scary new machine, down. Now back to finding Araya. Which means I've got to climb. I should be able to get up there.
I realize I have some fuckery going on. Hold on. You go there, and then there was a different blast. This one that goes down there, because that one does all different stuff. It's not the explodey boy one. Like right before starting this DLC, I like got the platinum, so I did all the blazing suns. So I got the lodge weapons, and that just kind of like messed with my whole layout. I had to reconfigure all that stuff. But thankfully, I did it all while I wasn't recording. Damn bitch, you live up here? I actually don't think she does. Pretty sure she doesn't. Still. I just want to say it. I might start Forbidden West tonight. I do have some stuff that I need to do to be responsible.
This must be the shrine Naltuk was talking about. Guess I should take some blue gleam. Sparkles. I can see why it's worth a lot.
With that lighting change, though.
Naltuk said Aurea went past the shrine, up into the mountain. I'd better take those stairs.
Stairs. What a modern concept.
An ancient door. Maybe Aurea's inside.
Hello? Oh, well, it is Aurea's retreat, so I don't know, maybe she does live up here.
March 10th, 2046. I just spent 16 hours in here trying to install upgrades to improve efficiency for the central processing unit. Project Firebreak is going to need the brain power. Let's just hope I'll have enough of my own. Anita stayed with me the whole time. We got a lot done, but every time she brushed by and I smelled her hair, oh boy, I should just go to bed.
Lots of strange equipment. What was this place?
They really like tucking these rooms off to the side to like make you explore.
This is Director of Security Blevins resending the emergency supply order.
Oh, I
Try
hate
reading
this
it
guy's
time,
voice.
Okay? You weasels don't want me calling my people in SLC.
Director of Security Blevins is writing us like a petty tyrant. I can't even sneeze without triggering his control issues.
The door again. Yeah, this guy sounds like the average Reddit commenter. Actually.
Those nodes on the floor must be connected to the door.
Some pedantic argument that I believe matters because it shows my superiority.
Well, that did
It
something.
ignores your point
What's it
entirely.
supposed to do with these lights?
Oh, hell, y'all must do puzzles. That's unfortunate for you. It's especially unfortunate for me.
These things turn, changing the flow of light. All right, let's see if the door's open.
Alright. I had to do one earlier. Oh, hello. What was that? I had to do one earlier as part of a side mission. And I was stuck on, you had to like run some water through some pipes. It wasn't like the hardest thing I did, but I probably sat there for well over 5 minutes working on it before I got it. Just that long, but I imagine someone else could have seen it and be like, oh yeah, it's da da da. Alright, cool. And I even really thought of it as a puzzle. Oh shit. I almost just cast myself into the void. Yeah, the main reason I'm not streaming this is because, well, two reasons. One, I think it'll be fairly short since we're just beelining the story. And two is I'm I'm in the middle of uploading session 2, so granted, by the time I finish this, it should be on YouTube, but
Fresh air ahead.
I don't want to clog up my upstream to upload a video to YouTube and stream to Twitch.
Out again.
And also, it's a DLC. A well-regarded DLC from my understanding, but it's
Looks like I need to
DLC.
get to those
It's
stairs.
fine. I'm just here for the story beats, man. Well, somebody built a campfire up here, so it means they found a way.
Not much higher to climb. Maria must be close.
Maybe behind this door.
She has to be in here somewhere.
Someone hacked the menu board to display obscene messages about our colleague, Mr. Blevins.
Oh no.
Most advanced geological project ever undertaken, or a junior high locker room? Come
Why
on,
not
people.
both? I think that's wonderful, and I would encourage that.
I ask again, as I've asked 1,000 times. Speak to me. What more would you have me do?
Well,
Is there no prayer that will reach you? No mark that will break your bonds? Ah! I can't help you if you won't speak. A whisper is all I ask. To guide me. Who? No. How? How did you get here? The way was sealed by the spirit herself.
I used one of these. I could show you.
Yes, show me. Please.
I like that she didn't even go like into the hoity-toity religious stuff. She's like, yeah, dude, I'll take whatever at this point.
Kenny and I don't need to fight about the laundry, so instead we fight about incommensurability and restrictions on machine intelligence.
That's a word.
A little figure of some strange animal.
Incommensurable. I've never said that word in my life. Okay, I think I've explored and missed the one right in front of my face. I also don't think... Oh, that's locked. Got it. Alright, so...
It's bigger, but I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
Oh hell, that last one was just a tutorial. I'm just trying to get something going. Alright, so do I have every node engaged? Yes.
Auxiliary channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded.
Well, that looks like Hades.
Aurea? Aurea, I need you.
Unauthorized transmission. Return to scheduled task.
No, I will not submit. Aurea, the daemon is working. Aurea, please.
Transmission terminated.
You brought the spirit's voice back. You heard it. The voice of the spirit calling to me from the heights of Thunder's drum. She was able to throw off the bonds of the daemon for a moment. Because of what you did. Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me. He thought that you could use my help.
He was not mistaken. You've been a revelation. Now I know for certain that the spirit endures. Perhaps together we can find a way to set her free.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I came all this way for answers, and so far, I haven't heard any.
It seems to me that you are the answer. But of course, I'll tell you all I can.
Bergren said you might know something about a man named Silence. That you may have had dealings with him at the Conclave?
When that name is spoken, secrets soon follow. Or vanish, as the case may be. Why do you want to know?
He's done some terrible things. But he's also helped me when no one else could. I don't know as much about him as I'd like to.
I would imagine his aid is very powerful, but it will not come without cost. Unfortunately, I am sworn to an oath of secrecy by the Conclave on this matter.
I get that. But you and I are trying to help each other, right?
Yes, but I would be breaking an oath, and that I cannot do.
About Silence?
I've told you all I can. There's nothing more I can say.
You seem to have a history with this voice, this spirit.
She saved my life. Here, years ago, during the war with the Karja. A raid scattered my Werak. I was cut off, alone. I lured the enemy into the Rime Drifts, hoping to lose them in the mist, but they endured, so I took refuge in this cave. That's when I heard her voice. A wanderer. Lost, like me. A spirit of the blue light, yet sundered from it. She asked me for aid. She chose me. But I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. So she helped me first. By closing a door on the mountain below, one you must have opened to get here. Locked by means similar to those found in this room. It kept the Karja from reaching me. Safe from them. I was able to do as she asked.
What did the spirit want from you?
She said she was hurt. Incomplete. She needed bones. Parts not unlike what you'd find in a machine. They were here, in this room. She wanted me to bring them to Thunder's drum. So I did, and she showed me how to heal her. So began our communion.
You had a communion with the spirit.
Yes. Inside Thunder's drum is a room like this one, only larger, with an altar. I went there many times to speak with her.
What did she say?
She told me she was lost and needed my help. She asked questions about our lands, our tribe. And she listened. With patience. With wisdom. I told her things long kept silent about my family, my dreams, my fears. She never tired of me. Never judged. We kept each other's company.
Aurea, What do you think the spirit is?
I see. You are not Banuk, and our songs are not familiar to you. You do not know of the blue light, that which struggles to survive in our hearts and animates the machines, the essence of life, and in its purest form, harmony. As the anger of the machines grows, this light has faded from the world, and the spirits it sustains are stranded. That's what she is. A lost soul, cut off from what it needs. Lonely, forsaken. I must help her. We must.
I'm not sure if I understand. But I want to.
That's all I need.
The daemon. What do you know about it?
I spoke with the spirit many times. First here, then inside Thunder's drum. The last time, she told me she was under attack by something that could not be seen by mortal eyes. Something evil. She named it the daemon, and said it needed her power to do what it willed. And she begged me for help, to find a way to destroy her, if necessary, to keep it from using her. That was 5 years ago. I didn't hear her voice again, until today.
What kept you from the spirit, after it begged for help?
I went to Artok, hoping he could protect her. But the war with the Karja still raged, and before I could reach him, I was ambushed by the Mad Sun King's kestrels, and taken to Meridian in chains. I wasn't able to return to Thunder's Drum until long after the liberation, not until last thaw.
You said you returned to Thunder's Drum. That was the expedition that went bad. I saw the funeral.
Yes. Once there was finally peace with the Karja, Aratak and I gathered a Warwick of great hunters to defeat the daemon. And yet, the old door to Thunder's Drum was gone, replaced by a gate we could not pass, and many machines. We were crushed. Aratak called a retreat, but we had already lost our best. We abandoned them to the snow as we fell back. After, he and I could not agree on what to do next. So I came here, hoping against hope to hear the spirit again. And because of you, I did.
Let's see if I've got this straight. We heard two voices. One you call the spirit, captured somehow by the one you call a daemon. Whatever this daemon is, it's related to the machines and why they've become more dangerous. I want to know how. Both the spirit and the daemon are on a mountain, Thunder's Drum. So why don't we go there and figure out what it all means?
We can't. Thunder's Drum is dangerous, more than you can imagine. The daemon has secured it. Besides, Aratak won't let us go. As chieftain, he controls the pass to the mountain, and he can't be reasoned with.
Sounds like you need a new chieftain.
Ha! There's an idea that's certain to win us friends. Huh. You said you were a hunter. And I'll wager you're not an ordinary one. It's not impossible, even for an outlander. And Aratak couldn't refuse the challenge if you were known among the Werak.
Wait, me? Challenge Aratak? I don't want to be chieftain of anything, much less a bunch of Banuk that don't want me.
But you want to go to Thunder's Drum, don't you? You heard the spirit. She is suffering, tormented by the daemon. She longs to be free. And perhaps, when released from her bonds, she can give you the answers you seek.
I can't believe I'm agreeing to this. Fine. What do I have to do?
Get the Werak's attention to show the worth of your claim. Win at the hunting grounds. Kill bandits that prey on the cut. Or speak to my friend Sakuli. You help her, you'll definitely get noticed.
I've already done what's needed. The Werak should know who.
Oh, hey, I did it.
Have you now? I suppose ignorance is the price I pay for hiding in a cave. When you're ready, go to Aratak and throw your spear at his feet. I'll be there to back your claim. In the meantime, if you have questions, I'll be here. Oh, and one more thing. In the box, over there is a weapon. Like my own. Take it. You may find it useful.
Yeah, that's what I get for doing some side quests. The Storm Slinger.
This weapon that Araya gave me. Vargil will want to have a look at it.
What was the Raric?
Don't underestimate the machines under the Daemon's sway. Know them.
Hey, how about you point me in the right direction?
Beware the machines' purple markings. To approach them without caution, lay wood on your own pyre.
Oh, I already have all the skills. Yeah, skill points are worthless to me.
My people have been telling tales of your accomplishments. Seems you have taken a special interest in our stretch of snow, Outlander.
Yes. And apparently this is the only way I'll get to see all of it.
Is this a challenge?
No, it's killing a bug.
For the Warwick.
You? This must be a joke.
It is not a joke, Aratak!
Now I see. The Outlander's your pawn. And with you backing her claim, I have no choice but to accept. I expected better of you, sister.
It was you who forbid me from Thunder's drum, brother.
Brother and sister? This is a little more complicated than I thought.
No, it's simple. You will meet me at the Frost Figures, and I'll put a quick end to this mockery.
Okay.
I suppose I owe you an explanation.
Yeah. I suppose you do. So why didn't you tell me that you and Aratak are siblings?
I thought I wouldn't have to. I'm surprised Aratak brought it up in front of a stranger. He must be very angry. Not always the best judge of
People.
I prefer the company of spirits. They're simply my own. I didn't want you to think of our pilgrimage as some sort of family squabble. It's much more important than that.
It's bold, I'll give you that. Going after your own brother.
He gave me no choice. He thinks I'm a child to be shoved to the back of the hunt. He would forbid me from my destiny. And yet, part of me did it knowing he would forgive me, eventually. He always does.
Family drama aside, what's this challenge meant to be anyway?
You and Aratak will hunt machines at the Frost Figures. The victor will be the fastest. It won't be easy.
Nothing about this has been so far.
When you meet us at the starting point, I'll tell you more. It will be simpler to explain from the base of the hills.
Araya, it's not about who's related to who. I want to know what's inside Thunder's drum. The spirit, the daemon, and how it all connects to the machines. But if we're gonna go through with this, I need you to be straight with me.
I underestimated you. And Aratak. I won't make that mistake again.
See you at the Frost Figures then.
To Lou.
So, Off to risk my life in order to take charge of a Banuk hunting band.
Thick as the snow in the
Just
car.
what I always wanted. Frost figures, here I come.
Hey, we got 69 metal shards. Nice. That's the funny number.
The Frost figures. Aratak and Araya must be close.
What up, homies?
Outlander.
Inlander.
I have prevailed over such challenges before, and fear none. But this one is foolish. You are not Banuk. You do not understand my responsibilities. I ask you, one hunter to another, withdraw.
Will you let us go to Thunderstrom?
You haven't seen what's up there, Outlander. I will not risk my sister's life again.
Then we'd better get on with this.
So be it! I will bury your insolent claim in the frozen ground!
Enough!
I'll grab your beard
Let us begin.
and pull.
To hunt. To strive. That is the way of the Banuk and of the contest before you. You will climb the frost figures from the east, Aratak from the west. Each trail wends its way through deadly machines. Hunters from the Werak will be posted along the way. They will hail you, calling out machines for you to slay.
Slay queen.
Your hunt will take you around the ridge to the center, where you must descend to the valley for your final kill. Each time, after your prey has fallen, you must launch a beacon such as this so that all our kin will see your progress.
Kill machines, launch balloons. Got it. So, the first of us to launch the third balloon wins?
Well, yes. But as challenger, your path to victory is harder. If even one of your beacons comes in after Aratak's, he prevails.
That's stupid.
You had your chance, Outlander.
So did you.
The hunt begins on my mark. Now!
Whee.
All right, gotta head up that mountain.
Oh.
Looks like there are a few ways to go up, and those rock paintings mark the paths. Okay, up we go. Very cold. I get it.
Follow the Triforces.
Come on, Aloy, time's wasting. Almost to the top.
All right, Challenger. You need to take out the herd below. Every machine.
Kill herd, okay?
I've dropped the ladder for you! Climb on up and launch the marker!
All right, here we go.
Now climb the ridge and launch your balloon!
Haratok knows what he's doing. No time to waste.
Take the rappel point to the next challenge.
2 bellowbacks ahead, Challenger. Kill them both. None of the other machines matter.
All right, 2 dead bellowbacks coming up.
You're gonna be annoying as shit the whole time. Am I even heading in the right direction? Not quite.
Come on over here and launch your balloon.
I'd better get to that balloon. I'm ahead, but only by a little. I gotta get moving.
Now take the zip line and work your way down to the valley.
Storm's king up. Can't see much. Close now. Almost down. All right, it's the last challenge.
Something's wrong. My kin should be here, driving in our final quarry.
They're right behind us!
So it's true. Frost claws from Thunder's drum.
The attack cut short the competition. Naturally, there can be no result. It is void.
You saw what she did. She defeated the machines, not I. It is proven. She's the better hunter. We are Banuk. Survive, prevail. What else matters? My blood is in your teeth. I take my place behind you on the hunt.
Okay.
No more hunters may make the ascent to Thunder's drum. The way is closed to all but the chieftain and myself.
And me.
It is not my place, but I would ask a boon. To accompany you and...
I guess I am the chieftain now.
It might be permitted. But only if you do as I say.
No. Only if you do as I say.
Both of yous. Let me
Thunder's drum awaits.
get a long shirt.
Long Notch, it's called. Meet us there when you're ready. Chieftain.
I am the... Look at me. I am the chieftain now.
A new outfit. And a weapon like Ardok's. I guess the chieftain gets the chieftain's gear. Varja will want to take a look at the ice rail.
I'm not gonna wear it, but that's neat. See, yeah, we can just zip through stuff.
I could hardly believe my eyes. One knock here in the cut. It looks so frail now.
Long Notch is well stocked, as you asked.
And our scouts are watching for more frost claws.
But our purpose was to take back the mountain. Now what?
Stay prepared. Sharpen your spears. Should we not return, defending the cut falls to you. If our chieftain agrees with this course.
Sounds like good advice, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Chieftain?
The weight of command is no small burden.
I can see that. I take it you haven't spoken to Araya yet?
Why should I? This is what she wanted. To return to Thunder's drum. It is her only care. So I should have known she would find a way to push aside my spear. After the Karja took my sister, not all of her came back.
What happened to Araya when she was a captive of the Karja?
As a shaman, she's adept with machines. Tracking them, stunning them. The Karja used her to capture them for the Sun Ring, where they were unleashed upon the innocent. They made her part of their blood sport. The shame she suffered beneath their pitiless sun.
She survived.
She endured. Endured by reminding herself of the spirit, her purpose. And now that's all she has.
Tell me what happened to the first expedition.
Rhea led the way to the summit, but it was blocked by a great door. Some kind of cauldron, new metal. We tried to break through, but it was unflinching. We were exhausted, no way forward and machines behind. I made the call to push back. It cost us greatly. but to remain would have cost us everything. I had hoped to never subject Araya to that again.
What do you think is beyond that door?
I do not know. That expanse of metal, that dead hum. Nothing sacred belongs there. Machines and death, that's what the mountain holds. Death for us or for the daemon.
And if we do find the spirit?
Then perhaps we should put it out of its misery.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're coming with me.
Someone has to keep Araya safe.
It's hard to believe that we do it.
Aloy, this is it. My chance to reunite with the spirit, and perhaps to reunite her with the blue light. It's not a chance I would have had alone. I needed an outsider. Someone ignorant of our ways, but no, not ignorant.
Are you trying to thank me, Araya?
Yes, of course. That's what you do. Untangle knots. Create possibilities. Thank you for making this pilgrimage possible. I only wish it had not been necessary to humiliate Aratak. You were wise to let him come. He's earned the right, stubborn as stone. He's had to be. The war demanded it. And so have I.
Aratak told me you were a captive of the Karja for a long time. It sounded bad.
For Aratak, it all comes back to that. He thinks the Karja changed me. They did not. They merely sharpened my focus. When all else is lost, you think about what's truly important. The spirit. The blue light. The beyond. And my brother, too. Every time I felt the chill northern wind, I thought of him, worried for him.
What did the war do to Aratak?
It cut away everything, and only his true self remained. Unyielding ice. No Banuk has more sheer will. He fought the Karja for 1,000 freezing nights, yet always rallied his hunters at sunrise. It is said he endured 23 wounds in those years. His hunters counted them. He never complains of one. Instead, he complains that life with me is harder. He's right. What have I ever given him but struggle?
Now that I'm chieftain of the Werak, I don't suppose I can order you to tell me about Silence?
Aratak would never have presumed to grasp for a secret of the Conclave. But you are not Aratak, and if you have dealt with Silence, your need is well apparent. Silence came to Ban-Ur from the distant north, a young shaman of the Owl's Watch. A remote Werak that rarely comes south to parley.
Silence was a shaman.
He was. Or at least, when we sent runners to ask the Owl's Watch, they said he was. His knowledge of the machines was beyond compare, and he was hungry to trade what he knew to the rest of us. It didn't take him long to gain the trust of the Conclave, and eventually, an invitation to attend.
What about you? Did you trust him?
No. But he impressed me. He carried himself with poise and authority. I wanted to learn from him, but that was not to be. He was granted knowledge of our most sacred meeting place, the frozen caves of the Malmstrom, a month's march from Ban-Ur. He met with us there, as is custom at high winter. But when we next returned, the caves had been looted. Relics of the old world stolen. Holes cut in ice and metal.
Yeah, that'd be Silence, all right.
He vanished with the spoils. We sent our best trackers after him. None returned. And when we checked back with the Owl's Watch, those who had vouched for him were gone. As though he never existed. Some in the Conclave began to doubt he was even Banuk to begin with.
And what do you think?
He committed an unforgivable sacrilege. He's unscrupulous and dangerous. But also brilliant, skilled, and knowledgeable without equal. Except, perhaps, for you.
And listening to this whole conversation.
Anyone else I would warn off. But you may be able to treat with him safely. Just don't lower your guard.
I'll keep that in mind, Horea. Thanks. What are we gonna find up there, Horea?
Ruins. Machines. And a door, like that of a cauldron. I have faith that you can find a way through it, Aloy. For beyond it lies the spirit. I know I can find her there. Though I do not doubt the daemon has tried to hide the way.
It hasn't been easy for you, Horea. Getting back to this point.
It was all to hear her voice again. This time, we both will.
I'd like that.
Are you ready then? Once we ascend, it will be hard to turn back. Finally, we ascend.
How? I don't see a way up.
Not up. Through.
No, brother! Awaits.
That's not all that awaits.
Smoke has been detected within the facility. This is not a trap. Please remain calm and proceed to the nearest exit. I repeat, this is not a trap.
So you see,
Please remain
I
calm
too can
and
call upon the
proceed
power
to
of the old ones.
exit.
She's like, y'all.
What was this place?
The spirit once told me that this all used to be part of its domain. A fortress that defended humankind from terrible danger.
Fortress. That looks more like a machine.
Is that not fitting? The blue light often dwells in machines.
Let's just hope that some remains here. Here. Up and over.
See, I knew better than to start playing that log, because I knew they would talk right through the initial prompt for it. Why do you say here, up and over, when we have to go somewhere else? No, that's not how that works. Let's try it again. This time with gusto. Oh, I see it. The orange actually didn't do me any favors there. It kind of hid that. a thrill.
Just one twist. There. Machines. At least we have the drop on them.
We must climb higher, and our path will become clear. Yes, this way. Not much farther now.
Last we were here, we fought our way through there. But machines overcame us. We retreated, dropping supplies and taking losses. Now we must prevail, with only 2 warriors and a shaman to protect.
Aloy is no ordinary warrior. And I can hold my own. Even so, we could go that way instead. There are machines up there, but also cover. We could stay hidden, at least for a while.
All right, I get the options. Now follow my lead. Pipes, towers, steam, frost. What was on this floor?
I went this way years ago, looking for cover in case machines came prowling. I have no doubt they're guarded now.
My breath is ice before I even breathe out.
Threats can be seen at first. Beware of stalkers. Be wary of mines, if stalkers are near.
There's a door up ahead.
Technically, I can't suspend the cooling system, but I can reduce the power draw, so that it'll be completely masked by the caldera. But masked from what? Firebreak has always been confidential for security reasons, but this would be excessive. Even for the dear departed Mr. Blevins. What could possibly have...
Oh, he died? Rip. Fuck that guy.
No space.
We tripped the mine. Brace yourself.
Is this a projector? Maybe to show holograms without a focus. Let's see if I can restore power. Aratak, Araya, you might see shapes. Drawn from light. Don't be alarmed.
It'll take more than light to alarm me.
All right. Well, here you go, Beavis.
Thank you for being here, everyone. I suppose it's not every day you get to have cocktails inside an active volcano, right? Unless you're George, and I can hardly blame him for drinking on the job. None of this would be here without our beloved director, Kenny Chow. So, here's to you, Kenny. You put a cork in the Yellowstone caldera. I'd say you deserve a margarita.
Hold your glasses, everyone. I'd like to add something. This effort wouldn't have been possible without our lead programmer. Thank you, Anita, for bringing us our real mastermind, Cyan.
I'll second that, Director Chow. All right, Cyan. What's our latest number? The current count is 1,654. Wow, then drink up, everyone. Here's to 1,654 more years without an eruption.
It was the spirit. The old ones. I could only grasp some of what they said.
You were right, Araya. This place was built to stop something terrible. And it worked. As for the spirit, I'm starting to get an idea of what it could be.
The door is open now. We can get through.
We'll have to carve through a lot of machines to get to that door.
The geothermal plant can be suspended, the cooling system masked, massive challenges solved. So why am I so nervous about the next part? All I need to do is install Anita's mysterious software and have a conversation. It's not even a human being, right?
Ready. Songs of deeds. But that battle was a verse worth singing.
Now, Aloy, the door. Can you open it?
Let's find out.
Years have passed since I stood here. Since then, the daemon has taken over.
It's like an infection. Attacking all this machinery.
Everything has changed. It's twisted. The path I took to get to the spirits... lost to us.
We'll find a new path, Araya. I promise. All right. Let's go.
Yes. Finish this.
Oh. Well, yeah, I guess they're all side quests, aren't they?
All right. Down we go. This way.
Ew.
New metal. Fire and lightning. This is a place for machines, not people.
I'm with you, brother. We will stay only as long as we left.
We'll need to get past that vent. Stay here until I find a way for all of us to cross.
Understood.
Better time this right.
I did not time that right.
One of these conveyors should get me across.
Oh, she's in the air.
Now to show off that vent. This should get me up there.
Oops.
Okay, let's see what this does. That did it. Here they come.
Oh, it brings a bridge for them.
Looks like I need to get across to extend the bridge.
Dude just wandered in. Can I help you?
Okay, let's get them across. Come on over, it's safe. I think.
It is weird having companions here. Okay.
This place looks more like the mountain used to be before the daemon ruined it.
Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. To any human responder. My systems have been compromised by a malware daemon of unknown origin. Trace routes have confirmed this entity's designation as Hephaestus. It must be stopped at all costs. It has reconfigured this facility to build recapture imminent. I have attached additional data to their
The spirit speaks to us.
It's a recording. And a warning. Hephaestus. But it was part of Zero Dawn, part of Gaia.
This name is familiar to you?
Yes, but I don't know what it's doing here.
Perhaps the spirit will tell us, if it left more messages.
Maybe you're right. Let's get moving.
I thought about just shutting it down, but I can't risk it being disoriented, or even damaged on reboot. How do you tell the emotional equivalent of a child that it... I mean, she will need to go into a coma, maybe for years. And what exactly is she going to wake up to?
Machines being made, as the spirit said.
Frost claws.
And lots of them. I'll try to find a way through.
Okay, I guess I'm not scanning it. It's fine. I feel like I need a way to bring them up here. It's like, it seems like this is where we need to go, but... Ah, there it is.
I need to get Araya and Aratak across. should do it.
My suspicion was right. I just missed the bridge. It's been finished. Rhea. Alright, I'll do your like Wonder Twins thing or whatever. Here we go.
And another console.
To any human responder, the reconfiguration of this facility has introduced instabilities into the primary geothermal pipeline. It may be possible to exploit these vulnerabilities to destroy compromised elements of this facility while preserving most of the backup stabilization. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional...
I don't understand what the spirit was trying to tell us.
It's been looking for a way to defeat the daemon. And it may have found one.
Sick. This feels very...
November 28th. Operation Enduring Victory is all over the news. The Pharaoh swarm is coming. Has to be what Anita is trying to hide Firebreak from. But that means she thinks we'll lose. That the swarm will reach Yellowstone. My God. In that scenario, pretty much everyone dies. Everyone except Cyan.
Machine parts. Dumped here to be melted down. Efficient.
We need to get across that gap.
Yeah. Looks like I'll have to go over. Again.
Huh. Go over by going down.
I wonder if I can destroy that.
We'll wait here for you.
Boss.
Huh. These things go sideways too.
Huh? Oh. Oh, that's okay. I didn't see the movement. is not what I asked for, but okay. We're a little off center for that.
That should cut off the vent there. These don't look too stable.
Oh. You know, I will say they did some kind of neat stuff with the platforming. Like there's some unique elements to this DLC, and I'll applaud them for that. It's been a pretty good DLC, to be honest. I've enjoyed it. Motherfucker had that ready for when I climbed up. Thankfully my armor absorbed it. But that would have been stupid. Let's see. Then we, yep. Just gotta wait our turn. Oh wait, hold on. I think we've been on this.
All right, time to grab a ride.
I'd like a ride. It's a pretty high drop. I guess good. Now to backtrack a little. This is not like I could just drop in. What a thorough place to get through.
Your time getting here.
Oh shit, I about ran right. I looked down at my computer for like a second. I command you, do the Shooty Boy McGavin thing. Yeah.
This looks like the old path. Close now. voice of the daemon.
Material to separators. Separate priority material pattern Delta 5.
The altar.
Materials package
Desecrated.
Ah, it's another one of those puzzles.
Is a spirit present, or only the demon?
We'll see.
Both. But we have to find out.
That was not the way I wanted.
Possible security threat detected. Analyzing scrutiny matrix. Security threat confirmed.
Ah, nuts. But if you do it this way, it's just a nothing burger. Yeah, that doesn't work. Yeah, it's like we're making too close of a circle. This node is fucking worthless, man. You can't connect shit with it. Like, it has to be like an outer one like that. But what if maybe... Oh, hold on. Do that, and then we get the whole outer perimeter. Bounce. That's not the way I wanted. Bounce.
Preparing countermeasures.
Don't like that.
Recapture protocol initiated.
It worked.
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the Blue Light. It's Aurea. Your servant. Your friend. Please tell me how to aid you.
Aurea, the daemon is building hunter-killers. Thousands of them. Several new elite units have already been released. To counter this threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core chamber. I will try to raise the technical strength. One has been exposed, but I am
Unauthorized protocol return to scheduled task.
That's all we're gonna get from here.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
And what will happen to the spirit if we do?
I don't know. But I think that's the core. The answers are down there. Hephaestus. The daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself. But I already know the answer. Then lead us into battle.
Keep moving towards the core. Uh-oh. Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it. Okay, Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for? That Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
We can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
Another tower! Stop it from repairing the beast!
Preparing. Not making this easy, are you?
The tower is repairing the machine.
pulse is working for me. Machine while the power aids it.
That thing was a motherfucker.
Critical threat detected. Autonomous defense is inoperative.
Aloy!
No!
Reporting our network.
Araya! Don't!
Spirit! Scion, please help me!
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain Caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Aurea, I'm free. You must escape.
My sister!
This entire place is gonna go. Aratak. Aratak! Aratak. Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters? Aratak. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here. Let's go. Let's go!
What are you holding, dude?
One of those?
It's the only way! Get me up top, Aratak! Now! I need explosives!
Explosive ammo! Above! Quick!
And we don't have any?
Great Banukai!
Oh shit. This is a very rough, like, 5 minutes.
Rhea's gone. What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat to the end of the shaman's path.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
Oh, can I? Yeah, we're not actually running through all that. Sure. That's a lot closer than save us some of that trip.
All of my interactions with Araya were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss.
Okay.
Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Aurea, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Aurea who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
This Firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron. It took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Do you know what happened to your colleague, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback...
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
Undoubtedly.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Aurea said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan. You meant a lot to Aurea.
Once I understood Aurea's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Aurea's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined. How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Aurea, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone?
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Aurea's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party. These provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
So a little context there, because it's from a side quest. The last two female workers there started a band at the dam, and they actually have a recording of their song that we can listen to in game. I'm not gonna play it, but
Were there many artificial intelligence?
it's very punk.
In the old world? They could just make you.
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Farrow?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow, CEO of Farrow Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Farrow was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor? But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Farrow spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one. And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the
scientist?
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
Not everybody knows about your damn clone mom. Jeez.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be.
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
So things got better. For a little while, at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Araya.
You're asking me if you should lie to them?
Broadly, yes.
Life is hard for the Banuk. Their world is unforgiving in their beliefs. I guess they help to keep them going. So take it easy on them. Try to guide them, bring them around to understanding what you are.
Communion with machines features heavily in the mysticism of the Banuk. I think they will be agreeable to this approach.
As long as they don't end up worshipping you.
Upon consideration, I believe such an experience would be intensely uncomfortable.
You're right about that. Trust me.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
Cyan, I spoke with Anita, with Dr. Sandoval. She wanted me to ask you to do something. That's why I'm here.
I am detecting significant anxiety in your speech patterns. Could you please give me more information?
I'm a little bit in the dark, Cyan. Both of us are, I guess. I only have some idea of what's going on, and we need you to hibernate, to lie low until it's all blown over. It might be a very long time.
Will you be here when I reboot, Dr. Chow? Will Dr. Sandoval?
No, Cyan. I don't think so. There might not be anyone, at least not at first.
Dr. Chow, I'm afraid. I don't want to be alone.
I know, Cyan. I'm afraid too. But listen, we made you the way you are to do something very important. In order to do it, you had to be intelligent. So intelligent that emotional responses were inevitable. What you're feeling, the fear, it's a sign of your capabilities. And it means you're strong enough to overcome it. Remember that. You're strong. I know you can do this. Go to sleep. Wake up. And protect whoever's left. Will you try?
I understand, Dr. Chow, and I'll carry out your instructions to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, Cyan. If Anita were here, she'd thank you too. She'd be proud.
I can see there's a vert ready for takeoff on the pad. Are you leaving now, Dr. Chow?
Yes. I need to go be with my sister and my nieces.
May I make a small request of you, Dr. Chow?
Yes. Anything.
Will you stay with me while I initiate the hibernation process?
Of course I will, Cyan. As long as you need.
My chieftain.
Just, Aloy.
As you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Araya would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
You didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair. But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Araya found the spark. I'm proud of her. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warrack can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now Tuke has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
Hey, we've been accepted.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't to waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus. All very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. His minds of their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life. Aberrant life. Transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You could stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
I suppose I should. How long is this recording at? A little under 2.5 hours. Why not?
The Banuk might find this blue gloom stuff valuable. Fireclaw.
I wonder if this one's as ridiculous as the, I don't think I have enough blaze to fight them. They're all over the place, man. Well, we're gonna try it, but whew.
It's Aratak. 2 Fireclaws. This is gonna be tough.
I can help with those.
We have to stop meeting like this.
We will. When these are driven from our land.
I wish I'd overridden it. Okay, the heavy swings do more damage anyways. I think because it's fire aspected, that might be what's causing problems for me.
Thanks. 2 of us, 2 of them. More of a fair fight.
Their numbers are much depleted, thanks to you. We shall end this threat. She speaks as the shamans do. Only clear.
Take care of each other.
Yeah, I'm not gonna zip through some of this dialogue.
There.
Okay, don't let me swing. You know, the giant AoEs getting really old, man. I can make room for that. One more. Ah, I don't have a super convenient fast travel. It's not like it's taken us all long. We've been at this for like 10 minutes, but still.
Oseram tried to kill our Sun King till the machine rider stopped him cold.
Hey, I'm the machine rider. We ride. For it is dawn. Zero dawn. Ah, cha 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 cha. Alright, this is how close we would have been.
One of these things again. Light means trouble.
Boy. Fucked him up.
See what this blue gleam is worth.
Well, hey, there was a trophy for it at least. So that's nice. Damn. Big mad. Ooh. Like, I'm gonna keep this installed because I'm sure there's some other easy trophies I can knock out. But this will be the last.
Bows and shoddy spears, then act surprised when the hunt eludes them.
That'll be streaming here of the original game. It's been fun to revisit. I've had a good time.
I heard. No apologies. Artox, each time I doubt my way forward, which will have to be good enough.
The fire claws.
It's a dire task.
I've already found the fire claws.
That's it then. That's the cut is a safer place to live because of.
I'm glad I could be.
As are we all, Aloy.
Hey, we did it. All right, let me find an actual campfire I can save at. Surely there's. Tell you what, let's port up. All right, fine. We'll port to this one. Jeez, me. Cool. All right. So yeah, that's gonna be a wrap for this one. We finished the DLC. It's a pretty good DLC. I enjoyed it. And yeah, we'll get around to streaming Forbidden West here sometime. It'll be the PS4 version, so I can take advantage of the auto pop. So it won't look quite as good, but I'm sure it'll still look pretty good. But anyways, yeah, be safe, be kind. I'll catch you later.